Well, the humidity still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
He's got this one to Hutchinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You look at this Jaguar defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. That's complete to Hunt.
He lost the football. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 30. But he only makes it to the 34.
So an early challenge, and you know that those coaches hate to use those red flags too early, but this one turns out to be successful.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here, and no panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
What we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play. try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now yet another incompletion here as he failed to connect on third down.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Agnew now to return. Fights forward at the 20.
Shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
This crew against the pass, issues at times, right? Number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Hey, kill. Take right open. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Jags. Zay Jones,
His first touchdown of the new season.
and the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within the division like this, it's a measuring stick.
He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Inside the 20.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, 10th overall. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time they look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, Lawrence. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The Jaguars at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
11, Agate.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville.
Back deep is Tank Dell.
This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. 1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd down, Lawrence
hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top. Take it.
There he goes, left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Let's go. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw.
Eluding the pressure right.
Gets the dump off to Pierce. He's into the secondary. Touchdown! Dameon Pierce with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Hey, Lion. Think right.
Lawrence will throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Gets around it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On second down, a run with ETN.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Jaguars are back within a score.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not
enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now,
guys, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 59 yards.
And the Jags are once again back in front.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll start on the ground with Bruce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Running it out of the gun with Bruce.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason.
Here we go, Shaq. 10 through 11, 10 through 11. Ready.
Stroud off the play fake.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
67 yards.
And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Hey, let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
you know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Here we go.
On 1st down, right back to ETN. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Looking downfield for Jones. And he's caught at the 10-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. And Ingram, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars have yet again retaken the lead.
McManus's point after is good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Drop 60, drop 60.
Stroud. That's complete to Dell.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Ready, break.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Pierce now up the middle.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Cut 19, cut 19. Stop.
Stroud now on 2nd down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags will take over possession here up at the 44.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now Lawrence on 1st down.
This one caught by Ridley. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
11.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Looking downfield for Jones. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Zay Jones
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Mills now. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Wayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw.
A short throw to Ingram. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Here's Lawrence.
And that's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Lawrence.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley as the first half is winding down.
And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 18 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this 2nd half. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
That's good for a Jaguars.
ETN up the middle.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Take right open. Great job.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the counter, Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's trying to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Big 13 heavy. Go, go.
And they'll go again with Etienne. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go.
They'll try the left side with Etienne. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 157 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Etienne on the toss right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Straight ahead, Etienne. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Here's the rookie from Auburn, Tank Bigsby.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Tank Bigsby
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Jaguars extend their lead yet again.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
It's complete. It's Collins. And out across midfield down to the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First down, Houston.
Rig alert, rig alert. Let's go.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
But it certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Rayshon Jenkins picks it off.
And the Jaguars will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
11.
And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne
with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Jaguars get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready, set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
On the ball.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. 156 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
To Pierce, they set up the screen. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
This offense so far on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run up the middle with McAllister, and he'll fight his way through about the 48-yard line. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end. Touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Bigsby once more.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6.
2nd down, here's a run with Bigsby. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Here we go.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Up the middle they go with McAllister. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Symptomatic of how this game's been going.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well on the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out on the field already making plans for the evening.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Another run by Bigsby. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jags, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat.